Oh, how y'all doing, the Nation? So, I've been gone for a very long time, and I do apologize for that. And I'll tell you the reasons at the end, and I'll tell you about my thoughts upon this patch at the end as well. So, without further ado, we're gonna go through the buffs and the nerfs. First, starting with the heavy, the light buffs or nerfs, and then ending with the heavy buffs on us. Okay, enough talking. So first of all, you've got this move right here, which is right over here. Alright, so this move right here is the left right axe kick. So no, actually my bad, left right to spinning hook kick. So the spinning hook kick is now, before in season 3 the last kick used to be 30 damage. Now it's actually just 26 damage, so you can actually see the difference now. So yeah, it's 4 points less than what used to be. Continuing on, and if you just want to know because you're a bit scared of what's happening or anything like that, he still has count hit, so you know, not to fear, you can still combo, nothing changed with that. Still does immense damage in my opinion. Before it used to do 36 damage, I believe, or 37. Still does a lot though, especially when you do a combo. Then you've got his left jab to double low. So this kick right here used to be 7 damage, now it's actually just 9. Yeah, so nothing really changed there. This kick is fine. Then you've got his 214. His 214, this is heavy because before it used to be pushed outwards, and before this used to be only, I think it was only, yeah, +2. It was only +2, and in some cases +1. So this was a very kind of controversial move, I'd say, because it wasn't that good, neither was it that bad. But when you, because like for a keeper it's a good move, but when someone was trying to kind of rush you down, or where you're trying to rush them down and you hit them with the 4, you kind of go a bit crazy, and then you'd end up getting hurt for it. So you couldn't really get a count hit. Now you can actually get a count hit. So 214, for example, let's do a down 4-2 and do a 13 move. So a 10 frame move, I'll be able to hit you. 10 frame move, obviously you'll be able to hit me, but you can see that if I do a quicker move rather than that one, I'd actually get a count hit. So there is that. So for example, let's see, you can do, for example, you've got his 14 frame move, which is forward 1 + 2, and if you do that, then you can see it trades, and if I do a down forward 1, you can actually beat me out like that, which is what we wanted. So yep. And okay, then you've got his, let's see if I can actually find it. Yep, double chamber punch. This used to kind of, now I'm just going to do this move a little further away from the opponent. As you can see, his right punch, his right punch actually goes further now. Before, because like the first punch, as you can see, it used to be a lot less than his last punch. So yeah, his left punch is much more further than his right now, because this is the left and that's the right. So yeah, as you can see, it has got a lot more range than it did, than it had previously. So you've got that. Then he has, let's see, so the last punch will hit you at 250, so it can only be 250, like 253, I think. Yeah, so that won't hit you there. Neither there or there. So let me just try to get the range. Yeah, okay. A little tricky trying to get the range, you know. Alright, there you go, yeah. As you can see, 252, 253 I think it is, but yeah, got quite good range, and this will actually hit you from 230, you know, and just 239, that's what hit you. So see, 239 the first punch, that's the max range of that. And if you go now behind the opponent, you actually don't mess up your first move. It's quite interesting though, because when you look at the first punch, you think to yourself, okay, so how is it now that he's not gonna get away from my second punch? Because before we would be used to our kind of previous qualities, I'd say. So it's kind of a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, with this you don't have to worry anymore. But I don't see anyone really using this behind the opponent except for balcony break or wall break or something like that. Other than that, I mean, yeah, anyways, so now then, the down 3-3, so here is, so now this is a lot more closer on hit, I think it is, no, block, my bad, so it's on block, so let me just, yep, okay, block it then, yep, so as you can see it's much more closer, and minus 13, so you can get launch for it if your opponent is Kazuya. And second hit is now 14, as you can see. Again, it's not a big buff, but it's there. It makes it slow more kind of usable now. So then you've got his down 4. Before it used to be 13 damage, now it's actually just 11 damage. So yeah, you know, down 4 is actually quite a good low. For them to change the damage from 13 to 11 is not really a big thing, but yeah, there's that there. And now increase the distance between the character and the opponent when the move lands as a counter hit. So pretty much if you do this, the person will kind of go further back, which it kind of is like that even on normal hit, so I don't really see the kind of change there. But yeah, increase the strength of pushback to reduce frequency at which the character would switch places with the opponent. Yeah, this has never happened to me, so actually I think it has happened to me, but only in some wall cases. So when you be at the wall, you do like a 1, 2, 3 into down 4 sometimes, and you kind of dash into it. So you do this and then you kind of dash into it. Sometimes you kind of go the opposite end to where your opponent was. So there's that. Okay, then there is your down back 3. Yeah, don't listen to what the patch notes say here, because it's wrong. It said it used to be minus 13. It's not minus 13. I checked. It's actually minus 12. Yeah, minus 12. So as I said before, no, actually, I haven't said that yet. I think I said it in another video. So basically, what happens is that if you look at the damage numbers, some of them are not right and some of them are right. So there is that. And the frame, you're gonna have to check the frames out yourself, because not all of it is right. I don't know what was happening, but they haven't really got their numbers right properly, but you make mistakes. So yeah, so now it's pretty much just minus 10, but over here what it says minus 11, but it says minus 10. So pretty much if I try to, okay, we'll see this right now. Let's see if it's minus 11 or minus 10. So this is a 12 frame move. I'm gonna have to check that with a different character. So I'll check that with a different character, and then we'll see. Alright, so he hasn't got an 11 frame move, so that's a bit of a pain, but yep. Okay, so then he has his, well, actually he has got a throw, doesn't he? So that's about no, actually it's not gonna do, is it? Oh well. Okay, so yeah, so let's see his 4-4-3-1-2. Okay, so this is actually quite different now from what it used to be. Okay, so now if you try to press after blocking the 3, you actually can't do anything. So the move we're looking at right now is, if I can find it, okay, it should be here. Yep, that. So this obviously it's not completely what I'm doing right now, but yeah, pretty much if you block the first hit, you block the second and third. But here's the thing, if you block it at tip range, you can still press and you will get smacked in the head. So there is that, and basically that will just open you up for pressure. So best to not press at that point. Then there is back forward to 1. So yeah, this move right here is now changed to 10 to 14. It's actually, it was, I think it was 11 or 12, and then it became 14. But yeah, now it's 14, so there's that. And now if you look at the frames, you can see that, okay, yeah, so now that is +6. This is where it's a bit weird. Okay, so basically let me just do a con for no reason at all. And pretty much you can see that he gets launched. As I said before, they got the kind of numbers a bit mixed up because it says change from +6 to +9, but the +9 isn't even there from what it looks like. Okay, so boom. Let's see if this is. Yeah, I thought so. So it's still pretty much +6 then, same as season 3. I don't know why that hasn't been changed, but yeah, there's no nerf or buff there. So it doesn't look like that's being implemented yet. Okay, then you have his upper range of this attack that's been buffed. So now if I kind of jump up, it kind of goes over it, but I think, yeah, so what would happen is if you jumped forward, you can actually get away from this move, but not consistently anymore. So if I wait for the second hit, yeah, so yeah, that now will get you out the air. And now then, let's see, so now we're gonna look at his standing 4. So let's see, I know you're all looking for that new move, but just hold on. So okay, right, high right roundhouse. This move still is the same on hit, still the same frames on hit as well. Nothing guaranteed after it, sadly. See, nothing guaranteed after it. So yeah, there's that. However, they have nerfed this move, which a lot of gym players are not happy with. So now, before, you could do an electric back to 1, 1 to 4, and so on and so forth. So pretty much you get like this. So not exactly like that, but let me try again. But yeah, yeah, so it's a little tricky. Hold on, let me see if I can kind of yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to step a bit to the right. So let me just quickly and okay. So it's a little tricky trying to hit this move because it kind of it's like it's kind of different on its properties. So there you go, like that. So you can get that out of it, and it will do a lot more damage. So like it's count it 4 now. But now if you do count it 4 like that, you only get this kind of electric kind of move out. So yeah, you can kind of do a little bit of a cool combo if you want, but I wouldn't really advise it because it is quite, it drops quite a bit. So yeah, and you have to mini dash for the end as well, but you can do back to 1 as well. But anyways, and yeah, then you've got his new move which we're all waiting for, which is, I'm not going to say the name because it sounds weird, but you can just look at it over here. Give me a moment, I think it should be okay, evil intent, and there you go. I'm just going to call it skyscraper. Yeah, there you go, skyscraper. Anyways, yeah, so this move is a really good move. First of all, like, it launches you high, and I mean, it is crazy damage. Pretty much like a Zen 1 plus 2. Now I think this is your most damaging launcher, and there's a way to check that. If I do down forward 4 and count it, 26 damage, and now without count it, so whoops, let me just jump back, there we go, 28 damage. So yeah, this is pretty much your highest damaging launcher. As you can see, this is 28 damage and this is 28 damage as well. Okay, anyways, so it's pretty much like your Zen 1 plus 2, but here's the thing, you can actually get a count hit, and that's guaranteed. Now that is awesome. Okay, looking at your combos now, the wall cuddy, if you don't mess it up, that would really help. Anyways, so no, actually that's a bit too close, so we'll do this one then. So let's see, I think I should be able to get the electric, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, 1 down by 2, 2, 3, 78 damage. And if you do the 2 variation, you should get the same amount. Yep, 78 damage. If you do the 3, 1, Zen 1, 2, and this is what I want to really show, because a lot of people, they think that the 3, 1, Zen 1, 2 does so much damage, but in fact it actually does the same, and in some cases it actually does less. But yeah, just forgive me for my execution, because I'm on analog, so you know. And as you can see, the one that they think does most damage actually does the less damage, the most less damage. Okay, so yeah, now I'm gonna show you the new move, which I'm kind of hyped about as well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it looks like such an awesome move. Anyways, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I kind of messed up just then. I didn't know that was an electric. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, bang, 79 damage. So it does 1 more damage than your normal enders. Okay, now to tell you my thoughts upon this patch. Overall, I'm happy. The netcode is awesome. online actually feels like offline. I'm pretty sure you've heard that a lot today, but it's actually true rather than before, because I come from season 1. You know, when it comes to Tekken 7, not any other Tekkens, but it's Tekken 7, I come from season 1, and I can tell you straight right now, season 1 was the worst when it comes to Wi-Fi. It was so bad. People could just lag you out and beat you up and, you know, knock you out. So what they've done here is just awesome. So that's for the kind of online kind of part of it. Now when it comes to kind of Jin specifically, he plays well. Due to me playing on analog and having to wait another 14 days for my new controller to come, it is quite difficult for me to kind of pick up combos and sidestep, move around and all that, but once the controller comes I'll be able to do that anyway. Now when it comes to Jin as like the season 4 patch and all that and the new stuff, now people may disagree with me here and some may agree with me, you know, it's your choice. I think personally he hasn't been heavily damaged. He's still balanced, he's still fine. If you're gonna mourn about it, that's fine as well. I'm not gonna say it isn't, because that's you do you. But here's the thing, they, like, if you kind of look at the bright side rather than the dark side and say that, oh, it used to be like this, used to be like that, you know, as I said before, when they nerfed Ford 4, they did make him go flying, but with just a little practice you can just go for while standing 4. And I'm probably gonna mess my controller up a bit here because I'm gonna be using it analog, so I mean the D-pad. So yeah, so if you look, like, it is a little tricky, but if you can hit the while standing 4 like that, see, you can still hit it. I'm not trying to use the D-pad too much though because I don't want to break it. But yeah, you still have so much wall carry potential, you see, and still so much damage as well. Obviously I can understand that, oh yeah, people's death combos now have gone and such because the patch on the overall game. However, Jin still is fine. I'm going to show you just 3 more things with this new move, which you might all like, I'm not sure. But yeah, let's just go to stand and then yeah, let's do it from here. So Jin, he now has Fah range. Yep, you heard me right. You know the guy called Fahuram? Yeah, he's got his range. Now yeah, with this new move you can see that hits like that, and now if I do the new move, bang, hits you from about range 5. Yeah, range 5 I think, so about here. Let me try again, just the borders of range 5. Boom, there you go. So that is his new move. As you can see, it does actually hit you from half across the stage, and if you do slide it'll still hit you. If you try to sidestep it'll still hit you. So overall that is sick, you know, that's awesome. Right, so let's just go to his okay, yeah, so let's go to the wall and show you something there. So right, first of all, it does the most damage. I'm just going to do something small here. Bang, does the most damage and flips you over. In Tekken, when you get flipped over like that, that is an awesome thing because then you are in like Orky City. So basically what that means is I can do whatever I want. If you try to get up, I'm in control now basically. Yeah. So there's that, and I think you don't know yet, so I'll just show you right now. First of all, so I'm gonna do the move here. Okay, so watch this. See, try to sidestep it. And you're probably saying to me, oh yeah, but that's Jin's weak, that's Jin's strong side. So obviously you're gonna get hit by it. Okay, we'll do what you want to do then. Sidestep to the right, and what happens? Get smacked up in the mouth again, as you can see. And you get a perfect combo, and just there you saw it. So what you just saw is this move actually does hit grounded. Do I think it's broken? No, it's completely fine. So from this position first, and now from this position, bang, you can see it's fully grounded. And yeah, so okay, a bit strange there we go. See, okay, there we go. Little bit of a bug here and there, but yeah, this move does actually hit fully grounded. It's a bit weird sometimes though, so it's a bit strange, that is. But yeah, this move does actually hit grounded, so have fun with that. It's just a little bit weird though, here and there, as you can see. So it's perfectly grounded. On that position, I don't know why it's doing that, but it's just been in Tekken for quite a bit of time, so yeah. So there's that, and let me see if I can do it from here and see if it's a different thing. Nope. But yeah, don't know why it's doing that. They might need to change that. That's something they need to change definitely. However, it does still hit grounded from any position except this one. It hit grounded, but if you do get from this position, then just down 2 or so on. Yeah, so that's that then. Okay, and if you're near the wall, then I think it should, yep, then it hits grounded completely. Oops. Boom. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I think personally Jin is fine. They haven't nerfed anything which breaks him up as a character. They may have nerfed some, I'll say, well-known things that are famous. So famous moves they've nerfed, but just about 2 famous moves they've nerfed. In fact, the second one isn't even a famous move. Well, no, actually, yeah, 2 famous moves they've nerfed. Forward and standing 4. Those are the ones that they nerfed. The other one, that isn't really that much of a big thing. They haven't really touched his character overall. His moveset overall is completely fine. And yeah, I think he's fine, doing well, healthy. So if I were to say his tier now, considering his new move, considering that the fact that now I can actually get more damage upon the wall, my Orky is better. People say no, your Orky is worse now because the forward 4 sucks. Here's the thing, I've got a lot more moves that are plus frames, and not just on hit but on block as well, so you need to remember that. And yeah, so the reason why I say is Orky is more better now is because you got a nice grounded move that flips. Also on the wall it flips, so yeah, you got that. So that's a nice thing right there. So yeah, okay, so what's been going on then? Why are you so why haven't you been posting much, and what's been happening there? Okay, so since 4 months ago, that's when I ordered a new controller, since then they haven't come back to me with it. Now I'm gonna have to wait another 14 days, and after that hopefully I'll be able to get the controller. So that's the first reason, because I don't want to make content where I can't show you the best of me, you know. So the best things that Jin can do, and if I can't show you it, then it kind of makes the content look a bit bad, innit? And second thing, why is it now that you decided to jump on? The reason I decided to jump on now is obviously because the patch has gone. Like the patch has arrived, and that is one of the biggest reasons. The other reason is because I'm trying to upload. I'll definitely try to upload more now rather than before. If you want to play against me and just try to have a good fight, then I'll be on Saturdays and Sundays primarily, but sometimes, very rarely, I'll be on weekdays, because weekdays are my kind of working days, and weekends, yeah, that's where I get free time. So there's that. Then you have, oh yeah, by the way, one thing, this move also hits grounded. Anyways, so then the other thing is, I know, you know, you all probably got really upset around the virus and stuff like that. Sorry about that, you know, because the virus is quite annoying. Has affected a lot of people in many ways, even, you know, even me to a certain extent. Have I got the virus? No, I'm completely free of it, and hopefully it stays that way. And because of that is one of the reasons why I kind of stopped uploading. And the last reason is pretty much because I had to take care of myself. So yeah, there you have it. Before I was kind of messing myself up so that you would have a video out, but yeah, kind of took 2 steps back and reevaluated stuff, and now everything is fine. But yeah, so that hopefully just takes everything that you have had in your mind and have had it answered, and you can throw all that away now, and just be at ease, because I'll be uploading more fights and stuff like that, even though with the analog, because I don't think it's right. The fact that I know so much now, the fact that I can make a tutorial now, and the tutorial will be out in 14, will have to be rescheduled until 14 days have gone, because I need to have that new controller for me to show you everything, and I don't want to just show you half, you know, barbecue sort of tutorial that you look at and think, I know that, you know. So